Hi everybody, it's Tatiana, and today I am going to do the Unread Books Tag. I wasn't going to do this video because really the number of books that I own that I haven't read is so shameful. It's ridiculous. And I was not going to do this video even though it is circling around on BookTube and it seems like it's such a great video to do. But today was wash day for my hair and I need to kill some time to allow it to dry before I wrap it up to go to bed. So I said, okay, let's face the music and kill some time by doing this video, and it has been a very eye-opening experience. Yeah, so let's get started. The first question is, how many unread books do you own? I own 78 books that I have not read. What you see here is my TBR bookcase, and it may not look that bad or that laden, partially because part of my mask is blocking it. But yeah, what you don't see are the books that don't fit on the bookcase that are in precarious piles on the floor. How many books do I own that I have read? I own 276 books that I have read. I have a total of 3 bookcases, and I am only counting YA to adult books. I am not counting the middle grade books that I read like when I was in elementary school and middle school, and my children's books. I'm not counting those. So YA to adult books, 276 books that I have read. And that kind of makes me feel good because I have always wanted to have a massive personal library, and damn it if I'm not on my way there with a total of 354 books that I own YA and up. Do I buy more books than I read? No, because I read a lot of books. And the reason why my TBR bookcase has gotten as massive as it is because I also do a lot of books in the library. And I really think that I haven't read the books that I haven't read because I am a book hoarder, and I kind of, this makes me feel happy. This makes me happy that I have things yet to explore that I own. I feel like I have provided myself with escapes when needed. I have plenty to entertain myself with. If the cable goes out, God forbid, I have plenty to entertain myself with. I have done book buying bans. The longest that I have gone without buying books is 1.5 years, and it really didn't help the situation. I did give up buying books for Lent. I haven't even read anything off my TBR shelf because what I've been reading are the year-a-thon books and the books that I got from the last library haul that I did. So I haven't, even though I gave up buying books for 40 days, I still haven't touched a book on my TBR shelf because all of the books for the year-a-thon have been rereads for me. So I was supposed to do this with the first question, but because there are so many, I said I would wait till the end. I'm supposed to list or give you the titles and authors of the books on my TBR shelf. So yeah, this is basically going to be a bookshelf tour, but I'm going to try and cut it to make it quick. Child of a Dead God by Barb and J.C. Hendy, Bram Stoker's Dracula. Silent Council by Ken Isaacson. Gargoyle by Andrew Davidson. I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings by Maya Angelou. Mr. Murder by Dean Koontz. The Wind Dancer by Iris Johansson. Suspicion of Guilt by Barbara Parker. Robinson Crusoe by Daniel Defoe. The Crush by Sandra Brown. A Sin and a Shame by Victoria Christopher Murray. Fortune and Fame by Rashonda Tate Billingsley and Victoria Christopher Murray. Sin City Volume 1 by Frank Miller. Saga Volume 1 by Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples. Triangles by Ellen Hopkins. A Painted House by John Grisham. Broken Wings and Midnight Flight by V.C. Andrews. Fired Up by Jane Ann Krentz. The Red Queen by Philippa Gregory. Clockwork Angel and Clockwork Prince. by Cassandra Clare. The Gift of Fire and On the Head of a Pin by Walter Mosley. Friends and Lovers by Eric Jerome Dickey. Other Men's Wives by Freddie Lee Johnson. Mama's Girls by Jeanette McCarthy Leonard. The Pride by Wallace Ford. The Scarlet Curse by Christine Feehan. Ain't Nobody's Business If I Do by Valerie Wilson Wesley. Rose Matter by Stephen King. Underground by Kat Richardson. Interview with the Vampire by Anne Rice. The Billionaire in Penthouse B by Anna DiPaolo. Pregnant on the Upper East Side by Emily Rose. A Change Is Gonna Come by Jacqueline Thomas. An Ideal Wife by Jacqueline Thomas. Daughters by Paul Marshall. Minion by L.A. Banks. The Naming by Alison Grogan. Phantom of the Opera by Gaston Leroux. Chasing the Night. The Killing Game. Blind Alley. And Eve, all by Iris Johansson. Murder List by Julie Garwood. The Leftovers by Tom Perotti. A Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness. The High Druid of Shannara series by Terry Brooks. My Hands Came Away Red by Lisa McKay. Incidents in the Life of a Slave Girl by Harriet Jacobs. My Daughter's Boyfriend by Sidney Rax. Eldest by Christopher Paolini. Another Man's Bed by Frances Ray. Loverman by Geneva Holliday. If There Be Pain by Gloria Millette. The Preacher's Son by Carl Weber. Cane River by Lolita Tadney. Counting Raindrops Through a Stained Glass Window by Sherilyn Michaels. Say You're One of Them by Uwem Akpan. Angelology by Danielle Trussoni. Shadow of a Quarter Moon by Eileen Clymer Schwab. The Poison Tree by Aaron Kelly. Take Your Pleasure Where You Find It by J.D. Mason. The Left Hand of God by Paul Hoffman. City of Dark Magic by Magnus Flight. Horns by Joe Hill. That Summer by Sarah Dessen. The Darkest Minds by Alexandra Bracken. The Daylight War by Peter Reed Brett. The Mummy by Anne Rice. The Second Coming of Bavala Shikongo by Peter Orner. Torment and Passion by Lauren Kate. Playing My Mother's Blues by Valerie Wilson Wesley. The Between by Tananarive Due. Fledgling by Octavia Butler. Love and Lies and A House Divided by Kimberly Lawson Roby. The Map of Time by Felix Palma. So those are all of my unread books. That is the closest I've ever come to a bookshelf tour. But this is what my TBR bookcase tends to look like. A good number of these, they already have a designated space on my bookshelves, so on my general population bookshelves. So yeah, I refuse to dedicate more than a 3-shelf bookcase to my TBR books. So I have got to get to work on these, and I'm not even going to say when that's going to happen, because if I could do that, I wouldn't have this. So that is the end of this video. If you decide to do this, please, 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 in the comments below, let me know when you post it, because I would love to see yours so that I don't feel so bad about all of the books that I haven't read. I mean, because Steph and Tim together, I think only have 40 something or 50 books. Is that right? That they hadn't read together. And I totally beat that by over 20 books. That's all that I have for tonight. And I hope you all have a good weekend whenever you see this video. Peace out.